This is Make and Watch. I'm Tommy Skaggs. This video is going to cover layers, specifically layers that you can use in Premiere and Photoshop and other image design programs. So the reason why this is an important issue is that layers are essential to your graphic design or video project. Layers even show up in a lot of Microsoft Office products as well, but you see it in a different way. The goal of this video is just to get you acquainted with layers and how to use them. So if you're a professional, this may not be for you. So to illustrate, I drew this house. This is a nice looking house, believe it or not. I'm pretty happy with myself. But looking at it again, you know what? I don't know. I can't move this mountain around. The house is a little bit off center. I maybe want to put it behind that hill. It's pretty cool. I can't really do much with it. So let's hand it off to the side and pull in a new canvas. Let's try it a different way here. So we're going to start with this construction paper. And off the bat, let's just change the background color to blue. And let's put on each element with other pieces of construction paper. And if you would notice that each element is independently being put on the paper in a layer. We have things that are in the back and we have things that are in the front, and I can adjust those on the fly. I can even adjust the background. So if I needed to move any individual piece, I can. So the one thing to know about layers is once you're all done, you need to figure out a way to export it so other people can view it. So if you're in Photoshop, you'd be saving it as a JPEG or PNG file before uploading it. Or if you're in Premiere, it's going to be packaging it up like an MP4 file or an MOV file before you deliver it to its final destination for people to watch it. So let's open up Photoshop here and see layers in action. So I'm going to do the same scene that we've been working on with the orange house and the green nice hills. This is a nice place that I want to be. And so I'm adding the roof, adding the doors, adding the different elements that were part of it. So the one thing that I want to focus on here is look on the right side here. Every single time that I added an element, I added a new layer, and that's hitting the page icon right next to that trash can. So the stuff that's higher on the list is higher in the layer, so it's going to be higher up. The things that are lower down, those are behind. So if I'm shifting layers around and there's an overlap, the one that's on top is actually going to show, and the one that is below is going to be hidden. So the nice thing about being in layers is now I can take any element and resize it. I can hide it. I can change the colors. And then one of the things that you can do is create something called an adjustment layer. So let's take a new layer. Let's highlight it all red. And then I can change the opacity and change some of the elements to make this look like a brand new picture. It's pretty neat. Let's look in Premiere now. So each one of these pink elements is an image, and they're all in layers. The ones that are on the top are going to be showing first. So we have one, and then an element shows up. And every time that playhead hits a new pink box, something new is going to show. The ones that are on the top, they're on the top layers, and the ones that are lower are going to be lower. So if there's any overlap, the one that's on the top is going to show, anything below is not. So watch this fade out here. And then when that one came in, it was on the top. And it looks really nice. So it fades out, and then it goes over everything that's fading out. That's visually pleasing right there. And so that was a good use of layers. Let's take that same layer and throw it to the bottom and see what happens. So we're going to scrub here, and look how it's still doing the same motion, but it's going behind the ones that are fading out. So the one thing I want to point out here is I have a lot of layers here because I'm using Adobe Premiere. You can use those same elements in different video editing programs, but let's say you're using iMovie, you only have 2 layers. So how I had 6 layers there to show this 6 different images, you're not going to be able to do that in iMovie without fiddling around a little bit. So what I would encourage you to do is get into Photoshop, get into Premiere, start messing with layers, and I hope this video was helpful to you. If you want to learn more about layers, we can talk more about layers on this channel. I'm more than happy to talk to you offline as well. Go over to makeandwatch.com or comment below. I hope you have a great day, and take care.